Actually, I want to check something. I think I never collected something. Almost done, guys. Alright then, what's up, what's up? Welcome, welcome. We're back with part 69, live stream of Honkai Star Rail. If you're watching this live stream specifically on my YouTube channel, it's just, it's your boy Kimari Geek 1990. And if you're watching this live stream specifically on the Twitch channel, then it's just Kimari04. What are we here today? One very simple task, and that is to finish 3.4 main story. Now I had to do a back-to-back live stream, not, I think it was last week or the week before that, I'm not 100% sure. Excuse me, felt like I needed to burp, but we did a back-to-back just for the Honkai Star Rail collab with Fate Stay Night 2. So we did a back-to-back just to finish that story. And I think we was able to get Rin in the second live stream of it, which I wanted to get her in the first one. But I think these past 2 or 3 days ago, I think I was able to finally get her 5-star light cone. So all I need is Gilgamesh light cone, and obviously I most likely will get it for free because I think I have like 7 more pulls to get her. So maybe by the time I finish this main story, I'll have enough to do that, and then get that free light cone of his. But yeah, our real plan is just to finish the main story, because we did tackle that after finishing the Fate Stake second collab, and we was doing some parts of the story. Yeah, we're ready to continue tackling. I think now we're in the part where we're in some illusion, but Astad, I can't pronounce that. Astad Farad, I don't give a fuck what his name sound like. I know it's now we're Himiko, so. Oh, but before that, we gotta do our dailies first. Do our dailies and then tackle the main story. So let's get to it. probably shouldn't be doing a live stream right now. It's super deluxe. Hot up in this bitch. It's legit not safe to be doing live streams right now. Oh, I'm not feeling tired now. Well, that's the case. The tiredness better come soon. They'll be coming. They'll be showing up after 3-hour pass.
Soaring above the lands, this is permanent!
High at the edge of the world!
Mountains move, kraken rise!
Unlimited firepower!
Bad omen. Don't thank me.
All for the thrill! Let me teach you some moves!
Best of luck. An explosive start.
Wiped him out!
Observe the heavens with my divinations. Bad omen. Don't thank me.
All for the thrill!
Best of luck. An
Damn, we ain't
explosive
over here
start.
gonna have time to like.
Wiped him out! This next round, real gaming! High at the edge of the world!
Bad omen. Don't thank me.
This is the results of how much you invest on characters and making them do a shitload of damage and turning them into broken characters. Yeah, I invest on this game a lot more than I do on Genshin. More Zenless, a lot more than Withering, and definitely a lot more Arknights or even NT. This is why I still enjoy Star Rail at its peak. Let me get this though. I don't know why it didn't let me just collect it. It let me collect the other two because I already did it, but I don't know why it didn't save.
A slow simmer over low heat, or a quick stir fry over high heat. A slow simmer over low heat, or a quick...
No, because I want to use my shit.
Feeling lucky. This place is dangerous. But it's not. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
It's on me. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
In the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Again?
Blade eternal! Purgatory take hold!
Destined for oblivion.
Yeah, I got 7 more warps to do to get the free gift. Six more.
Remember this day? It was your birthday.
You asked me where the center of the universe was. Well, your old man racked his brains over and over and found the answer. This is a ceramic comet ship model. Have it. I don't quite know where the center of the universe is, but you can pilot this ship and find out yourself when you're older. Because the universe does have an end. And at that end is a tiny dot of light that people run to once they spot it. And upseas they go. And one day, it will be you, Himeko, flying up to the stars to...
Took a bit of time off from all that routine civilization destroying work. Isn't it so much more interesting to live there for a spell and watch a world you know so well fall into ruin? Enough questions. Let's return to our warm and fuzzy trip down memory lane. Cut! Old Himiko would never say such things. Come on, throw me a bone here. I can't do this show alone.
Man, fuck you.
You're trying to keep your mind blank, but that is futile. Wish power is far more responsive than Memoria. It appears faster than you can think.
That means Daddy has been to the end of the universe?
Unfortunately, no. Only to the end of the world. But I know that the end of the universe is called Pegana, even though I haven't been there myself. But your old man does know someone from there.
The someone who's been to Pagana. Is it Akivili?
That's ancient history.
Now that I think about it, you always intentionally left little openings during my childhood. Was this also part of your scheme?
As I said, my only lie to Himiko is the lie that I am Ryusuke. If something said on occasion or incongruous to the character, that is entirely unintentional. For example, I felt a bit emotional seeing the comet ships lying among the ruins of Delcor Ring that I had just destroyed.
You really are a monster.
Oh, Himiko of the past didn't think so. Shall we continue the fun?
Sorry about that. I got a little distracted. Where are we going now?
A will of metal and stone.
All's revealed in divining light.
And with the present you will love. What are you painting there, Himiko? It's not a bullet worm. Huh. It must be a train. A flying train. Have you been peeking into my manuscript? Oh, no, your old man is not angry at all. How could I be? I'm so happy that you are quite the little explorer. But why not just ask? Huh? Come, your old man will tell you the story of the Astral Express. Certainly. But you can only get the answers you seek if you pick the first option.
Pause. Here, Ryusuke is getting ready to head to the planet Goliath's Shepherd to destroy it. He probably can't just tell Himiko, "You be good. Daddy is off to do some murdering." Of course. Should I not?
Now we move to the legend of a certain navigator. It's my favorite story. It is said that after the fall of the Trailblaze Eon, their followers left one after another. And by the end, there was only one navigator and one nameless left in the once massive crew. One day, a history fictionologist snuck aboard the Express and tampered with the navigation log. But the next day, the logbook was completely unchanged. And a cloaked navigator was sitting there, bored to death, flipping through the records. How on earth? Asked the history fictionologist. Because I remember each and every one of their names, said the navigator, along with the coordinates of every star and the trajectory of every meteor.
You never hesitate to mention the Astral Express. In fact, you don't stop talking about it. Was it necessary to roleplay my father to this extent?
It's a terrible habit of mine.
It wouldn't be the habit of Navigator Icy, would it?
You figured that out already? Well, that's boring.
The way you spoke about that Megatron was enough to know. He is your other mask.
Fair enough. And you did send people to sniff around the tavern for answers. It was only a matter of time before you figured it out. But I swear, all I wanted at first was to be a loving father.
What the fuck? This is so
Himiko's
weird.
weathering curse worsened this year. I couldn't help myself. I gave her a beautiful dream. And in return, fortune makes fools of us all.
Fortune makes fools of us all. The masked fool en route. Navigator Icy. They are all our enemy, Asap Pramod in the end.
Congratulations. Kindly accept this reward. It is your ticket to the truth. Open that door. A specimen frozen for observation. Not much different from the navigator who found it. And just like the specimen, your fate would be displayed here to be observed by me for all eternity.
And weird as fuck. Like, you're the villain, but then you're like,
Oh, that locked gate is unrelated to the direction you're going. The paths are like this as well. So many options, but none can actually be walked.
I could have sworn that was one of those.
Oh, the paths.
I remember something behind this door.
Is where the first secret is buried. Other than her self-portrait, no one knows the story of how Himiko found and repaired the stranded Express. It's your turn to choose. To move on or to stop. Is there really a choice for a navigator? In this place? Ah. I have never been here as your father. Look at it. We can work very happily together here, can't we? So, she built herself a secret base while Ryusuke was away?
My mother's studio remained empty since her passing. I took the opportunity to use it.
Sounds convincing. A bar, too. Do minors drink here?
She was already in college by then.
Shall we have a drink? I learned from Braji. Fantilia couldn't stop raving about my mixing.
No, thank you.
By the time she finds the Express, the weathering curse would have consumed her. Himiko is always in such a top spot, isn't she?
I guess you don't know. That day was your daughter's birthday.
Ah. Fortune makes fools of us all.
Her loneliest birthday ever. To her, even death was less terrifying than not having her family. Than them disappearing without a trace, as if they had never existed. She ran from home to chase stars, but lost her way and could only wander in the dark. Water swirling around her ankles, weeds slashing her skin, and then she saw it, there on the shores of the world in canvas.
There are so many ways to reach the sky. She chose the most unrealistic one and wasted the rest of her life.
You're wrong. That night, the stars gave her the best gift in this vast universe. Nothing holds more beauty than the lands en route, yet to be reached. But they can be reached with the Astral Express.
These blueprints tell me that the Express is not the only thing she is researching. Pagana's legacy. I have always thought this legend disappeared along with Akivili. But it seems there has been some meddling.
Are you afraid of the Star Blazer?
Starblazer? A name of Himiko's own invention? Her sense of humor is even worse than Dolly's. In ancient times, these humanoid weapons helped Pagana conquer countless planets. They invaded, destroyed, then glorified as the Trailblaze.
But in the images shown to me by the Express, these giants joined hands with the Express crew. The hand holding a tool defines what that tool becomes. In one hand, the scepter triggers a brutal war. In another's hand, the scepter creates new worlds.
I thought this too, before my head turned into a die. But then Akivili died. The Omen vanguards began spreading the murmurs of Terminus, and not even Noose could stop the birth of the destruction. They all failed.
Starting to see that this is way too much about the talking.
You are different. I shall wait and see. The giant reaching for the stars. The myth of Pagana. She performed a miracle. As to how it was created, dear old pal Akivili never spoke a word. But my daughter replicated the blueprint purely from guesswork. My daughter really is a genius, isn't she?
Would you like to know the secret?
No, my dice head wouldn't be able to make heads or tails of such technical details.
What must a girl, powerless but longing longing for the sky, think, to see a giant walking among the stars. She can only draw that dream. I want to be as free and powerful as they are.
So, that isn't a reforged weapon, but a manifestation of Himiko herself? That explains why it is incomplete. Himiko is already dead.
What the hell is...
Don't waste your energy. I've seen all your tricks on this journey. But an incomplete Imagine cannot break this world.
You're right. And neither can it be broken by you. Because you know nothing about what follows. And you have no way to imagine it. How did I start the Express? What miracles did I witness at the end of the Phantasmoon games? You must allow me to take over if you want to continue on. We all know you have no other choice.
Of course, this painting can be altered for you, if you so wish. It is, after all, the way you were born, yes? Please, let us proceed to the next part of Himiko's life. Add some color to the canvas. Paint the dawn of your memories. The Astral Express. I'm not surprised in the least. Himiko was lucky. She found the stranded express and began to repair it. Unfortunately, her condition deteriorated rapidly shortly after. She was in and out of the sanatorium, but the clock kept ticking down. Her stamina worsened by the day. Simply returning to the Express was hard enough. What more reaching the stars? She was eventually left with a single choice. Your turn to create. Open that window and fill in the second blank. Your history with Himiko will also be recreated in this painting. I can't wait to see how it turns out.
Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Oh, I could. Oh, I did not know that. I can do that. That's cool. I could do another one. Bubble pools.
pleasant surprise.
Do you know how many times you failed to escape?
Do you remember how many paintings you produced in class?
Ooh.
You know your condition. Take your medicine on time, avoid strenuous exercise, and lie down more often. I'm a Graphia Academy graduate too. I know what it takes to paint.
You can keep me here, that's fine. But do you also have to meddle with my creative exploits?
Keep being like this. See if I'll help you next time the doctors catch you. This painting is so beautiful. Is it your sister? But I remember...
No, it's my self-portrait. A self I can never become.
As long as you're still willing to paint and imagine a better version of yourself, then there's still hope. I'll be going now. Remember to pick Wednesday for your next escape attempt. I won't be on duty that day.
I'm back. Still giving the nurse a hard time? Are you going to lecture me too? Of course not. Why that face? Did something good happen? Oh, it's nothing. Looking at this painting reminds me of the day we met. A little wiser and more optimistic. A little prettier. Add some color here. And also... Let's see what the navigators on the logbook are like. Someone with the courage to fight for what's right. Even if they can't gain the upper. Someone who's always ready to go ahead. Even
So you mean to
when
tell
there
me
are
Himiko
wheels
is
within
not real?
wheels.
It's just a drawing?
Would be
A painting?
even better if she was more mature, like Dolly or Icy. Sketch out the form using my own memories and the stories of the nameless as a skeleton. And finally, I inject her with wish power and materialize her by imagenesis. What a fresh face! Hello, creator. It worked! She's really alive! Calm yourself. I'm not going anywhere. Hello? Oh, right. Sorry, I haven't given you a name yet. Shouldn't we begin with introductions? Himeko. Murata Himeko. Nice to meet you, Himeko. As for me, you can call me Motoko. The repair work on the Express is proceeding smoothly thanks to you. By the way, are the heating pipes fixed now? As you said, we just needed to change the conductors. Anyway, guess what I brought you? Oh, this is the Express's blueprint. I've also brought drawing tools, an imaging device, everything I could think of. Your symptoms are getting worse and worse, and you have less and less time to go home. Knowing you, there's no way you'd stop worrying about the Express. You might be stuck in the sanatorium, but your heart's still at the workshop. So I realized we could bring the workshop to you. At night, you can review these and tell me what to do. In the daytime, I'll be your hands and feet and help you repair it little by little. Just like we always do. Sorry for making you worry. Don't worry about that. Nothing wrong with failing. Think of it this way. There will always be someone to repair the Astral Express. And not necessarily us. Either way, our hard work will be enough to help whoever that is. But I promised to bring the Express home. I want to deliver on that promise. I know. So remember, I am here with you. Lean on me when you feel you can't hold on. I will remember. I almost forgot. While I was waiting for you to come over, I came up with a never-before-seen coffee recipe. Want to give it a try? Hopefully it's not canned alien anglerfish. Oh, I'll go get some water first.
Any treatment against the weathering curse merely provides psychological comfort. Beep, 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 beep. That's life. 1 second the lies slide out easily, and the next second you slip up and can't even say a simple hello. I must thank you for keeping her company as she walks her final journey. Miss, the sanatorium is closed. Please come back tomorrow.
As I recall, the doctors here only have night shifts on Wednesday. Did you not say it was my turn to create?
I'm just participating in my own way. With her condition worsening, Himiko can only think of one solution. Imaginate a new version of herself. A healthier, more mature version of herself she imagines would become the navigator. In other words, you, Motoko.
Are you done? I need to go to her.
Sure. I'll be expecting you back to tell me more. I'm just a doctor on his rounds. I didn't see
Okay, we get it! We get it! You're about to get me copyright! That's mad loud! OD loud! I get it, we're in New York! Oh man! was way too loud. Right? That was OD fucking loud. I get it. It's summertime. You know, you have your moments. Y'all want to be driving around blasting the highest, but that was extremely fucking loud. I get it. It's Friday. The weekend's up. Fortunately, I ain't doing shit tonight. Maybe tomorrow. I ain't doing shit tonight.
Oh, how nice.
I'm a little confused. What are we doing here?
Miss, are you mistaken? The women's bathroom is on the other side. Please stop knocking. This is not the Golden Confessional. No matter your pains and suffering, you may neither pour nor flush them away.
I thought you were cosplaying that golden toilet.
When it comes to character selection, even I have my limits.
Yeah.
Hello. I'd like to introduce myself. I am a door. A door that cannot be opened, just like all the blurry corners of your past.
In my past, there are no talking doors.
I simply wanted to present it like a fairy tale. If you don't like it, I can shut my trap. I am, of course, messing.
Yeah. Oh, did I just like... Well, that's about it. It's nothing else besides that room down there, but I don't think we're gonna be able to enter there until we do this shit right here. I don't know how you're standing up. Thought you was in a wheelchair.
Himeko, are you stargazing? I'm wondering how far we can go once the express can depart. The farthest I see is a third-tier star, located 10,000 light years away. But after that... Past that distance, I will need to use my feet to measure the stars. We're running out of time. Motoko, what's the success rate of igniting the engine? 0.21%. It's gone down but 1%. When I found the express, it flew me up into the sky. And now, it will not move at all. After eliminating hundreds of malfunctions, replacing thousands of parts, here we are, stuck. In the end, it is an engine with zero dynamism. Are you okay? I'm all right. It's just the engine. We can handle that. I'll think, and you'll do. Just like usual. It's getting late. You should go get some rest. Even Imagine can't work day and night. We will do it, Himeko. We will reach the sky. Sure. The engine. Will I really be able to fix the express? How far can someone who can barely walk get, even if they leave Ahatopia? The weathering curse would tear me apart when I cross the atmosphere. I have the Astral Express. I know interstellar travel dynamics. The navigator's log is with me, and I have Motoko. Everything necessary to embark on this journey, except time. I'm sorry, Motoko. 10,000 light years is too far.
Oh, how touching. I could cry. What do I care about soft decay? Or her precious friendship with an imaginary.
Himeko, I have an idea. enter the Phantasmoon games together. Pray to the laughter, the Almighty, to grant you a healthy... There's no point, Motoko. Our ancestors already tried. Some of them died on the eve of the games. Some were defeated in competition. And only one of them won. Murata-hiro. But unfortunately, he went missing. All he left was a note saying, "Elation does not cure the curse." Thank you, Motoko. But no one can fulfill my wish. Not even the eons. We'll make a new wish then. Not for you to live. Then what for? To go out with a bang. To return the Express to the skies. And push it closer and closer to the stars. Let's pray to the laughter to ignite the engine. And make it so everyone sees the Astral Express set forth anew. Even if all they do is laugh, they can at least turn the Express into a firework and send it roaring and flashing into the sky. Then, what kind of miracle should we create? And what about my condition? How about we use the Starblazer blueprint you restored to create a giant robot? They'll see. I'll be your hand and foot, and you will put an iron giant right in front of them all. I broke into your home safe and took this mask. You wouldn't make me come all this way for nothing, would you? You're right, Motoko. If there is no cure for the Weathering Curse, then, at the very least, we should put my final moments to use and create that dream together.
You're even more interesting than I thought. Others are always trying to steal from the gods, but all you want is a brilliant fireworks show. And of course, my sweet daughter actually accepted this ridiculous suggestion. Touching, truly. And what did she have to give up to enter the Phantasmoon Games 15 years ago? She gave up the possibility of survival, her dream of touching the stars, and instead dragged her broken body onwards to share in this madness with you. We all know how that ended, so please enjoy this documentary, The Herald of Death's Bloodbath. While the crazy supplicant Marcus Antali was drenching Dovebrook in blood as part of his deranged art, a dying girl and her imaginary friend tried desperately to create a miracle. The Starblazer materialized from your wish power and smashed that frenzied plant into pieces. As the winner, she made her wish for Aha to take her real life, her name, her memories, and her dream of trailblazing the cosmos and give them all to you. For her part, she would watch you and the Astral Express soar into the sky, while she remained on this planet forever, and with all her regrets, turned to ashes. Come, imposter. Open this door. Add the final stroke to the second act of this artwork.
It is completely quiet behind this door. There's no turning back. If we open this door and leave the sanatorium. And we're not planning to return anyway, right? It's just... Can we really win? And what if I hold you back? Then I'll drag you forward. Don't be ridiculous. You're not the one who wished for my birth, or to take your place. From the moment I was born, I have only heard you wish to be your own person. Let me build up the little faith you need. I believe Himiko will go further than anyone else. If you don't believe in yourself in this moment, then believe in the future me. Thank you. I won't let myself be afraid anymore. This battle is not about winners or losers. As we speak, the Herald of Death is freely turning Duffbrook upside down. Someone has to stop him. When the Vantis moon is full again, I will be there, as I have promised. I will come back with so many stories to tell you. Let's go then.
Oh, how nice.
There's one thing I still don't understand. No matter how many times I painted the Star Blazer, I never finished.
I think it may be because uncertainty still plagues you. Becoming a navigator, leading the Express across a sea of stars. You haven't seen these things with your own eyes, and you can't imaginate them either.
Then how did we defeat the Herald of Death?
Because we have each other.
And whenever I close my eyes, I see you becoming the navigator. And the Astral Express readying for departure, its lights illuminating the dark. Beneath your feet are countless paths, and they're surrounded by nameless stars. You saw a path no one had ever trod before. Then you set off on it. Keep moving forward,
and the obstacles that once felt impossible to conquer will soon be behind you. And along the way, you'll find companions who are just like you.
I find it wild that Sunday is not part of that.
This is the sight I see every day.
Probably Black Swan should have been part of
And it
that.
has never lost its clarity.
That group, but she is a
I would like to see it too.
what those shits memo keeper. So
You will. How do I look in your vision? Do I look the same? Exactly the same. 15 years, Motoko. I never imagined we would reunite in this manner. Well, it's been 15 years. You must have walked a long way. Yes. So long that I learned to repair machines, brew coffee, take care of my juniors, and fight with everything I have. So long that I became like you, and even deceived a Lord Ravager with a talent for disguise. It's not time to stop yet. So, will you keep going? Yes. Let's go then, Himiko.
I'm still confused. Like,
Let me be your strength too.
I'm still confused. Like, is it did the young one sacrifice herself,
Anything you wish to say?
or did the person still?
What's going on here? Did I make a mistake? It was Himiko who survived 15 years ago, not Motoko.
Hopefully you like this answer. Even if it does make you look laughable.
No. How can... My daughter... You're alive. This makes me even more interested in you. Thousands of years ago, I struck a train down from the same starry sky. 15 years ago, I sped back toward plain Arcadia, and all I could see was a speck of light rising from the horizon. I raised my hand and aimed right at it. Just 2 shots. Bang, bang! And it would fall once more. Never to...
But you did no such thing.
Indeed. I watched it pass through the atmosphere, leaving a long streak of light in the night.
Why?
Just 'cause. Thought it might be fun.
Oh my god!
Do you understand? I destroyed the Express once, but I also spared it in a moment of whimsy. Whether the Express is unscathed or destroyed, I decide its fate.
No. You're wrong. I also wondered why I should be the one to find the Express once. What does it really mean? The answer is very simple. The person that found the Express happened to be me. The meteor showed the way to the Express from the moment it fell. And for 1,000 years, it waited for someone to follow the trail and find it. Even if 2, 3, or even 10,000 years passed, and I was no more, the Express was still going to be found and returned to the sky. You're not a god that decides fate. You're just an obsessed egomaniac.
Right you are. All gods are obsessed egomaniac. My guesses were wrong, but the game isn't over yet. Shall we take another step forward? Fill in the remaining blank space. Round 3, question 3.
That is crazy, bro. This shit is mad interesting. Like,
You thought the Express would bring salvation. But it will only bring about annihilation once more.
This is also the reward of trailblazing.
The coast where the Tower of Infinity slumbered. The place from which the Express set off once more. Or, as I frequently call it, where repeated mistakes began. So, how does it feel being back on old stomping?
It's just a shame you are my traveling companion.
Better traveling with me than traveling alone. The blood-stained games have no winners. You imaginated your Mechatrons, but the remaining wish power can't create the audience, much less support a long journey. Leading us to the third question. How exactly did you cure the weathering curse?
You're still beating around the bush? Even now?
Have I ever deviated from the topic at hand?
3 blanks, corresponding to 3 secrets. They seem to point to me, but they really just conceal your true intention. Who left the Starblazers' blueprints on the Express? Who met Himiko and Motoko here? How did they cure the irreversible weathering curse? You have many questions, but none about your so-called daughter. Your real interest is in Aha. The truth from 15 years ago is key to figuring out When the Phantom Moon games are compromised, what form they will descend in, and how they plan to intervene.
So, I guessed right. They appeared and ignited the Astral Express.
Stop. The game's over then. You set the rules. A secret for...
You didn't take my trump card.
Yes, but I took mine. Unfortunately, I wasn't the one who met Aha. The answer you were looking for never existed. That's what they said when they gave me the gift.
Let's just call it, a long overdue compensation.
Lost in thought again. You beat the Herald of Death, but you're not happy. I'm not sure how to put it. Because I'm leaving soon. Once the Express reignites and takes off, there won't be any wish power in the vacuum. And Imagine will die out. This is the best outcome. But if I just set off like this, I know it'll haunt my dreams thinking back on it. My dream was built on someone else's sacrifice. If you feel scared, just look up. Up there are the same stars we gazed at together for countless nights. You'll see all those sights in my stead and experience all those stories as wonderful and strange as Imagine you've known all along, haven't you? So be brave and stop this talk about sacrifices. I give my life to conquer the land that trapped us here. You have to go alone, dummy. What did you say when you created me? I quote, "If I die, I want to die where the stars are within reach." When the Phantom Moon is full again, I will be there as I have promised. I will come back with so many stories to tell you. So, deal? If you can't find me to share your stories, then tell them to the moon. Like a morning actor, the moon's shadow said this while giving me my gift. Let's just call it a long overdue come. It's time we set off once more, Akivili.
So, it was the self-portrait that saw Aha. You placed a bet with a fake chip?
You call it a challenge, but it's really just a waste of time for you.
This is a blow, I have to admit. Just a little one, but a blow. Though, if you don't have the answer, then I can execute destruction without a shred of guilt.
You're wrong again. This little test was your last chance to find your way back.
Interesting. You were giving me a chance.
Even after falling so far as to become a Lord Ravager, I still wished to give the former navigator a chance to turn back. But this journey has convinced me. You are not some wayward nameless. You are just another enemy trying to dishonor the Express. And to enemies, I only respond in one way.
destroy me. Could you really?
So he was
I
a.
saw right through your tricks, Lord Ravager. You summoned the apocalypse and transformed 1,000 times and created scenes from the past to confuse me. But in the end, you just use reality as a canvas to imaginate the uncertain into truth. You used people's wish power to imaginate that impending future born of their fears. And using the same trick, you imaginated versions of yourself that could exist in different places. But when another possibility is observed by others, it crushes the imaginated lie, and your ability loses its effect instantly.
And what will you do about it? Stuck as you are in the world in canvas. Even if you summon the feeble star blazer and do your best to crash into the space, you will never escape.
Escape? Who said anything about escaping? Gravity does not only trap people on the ground, it also drags the stars toward each other. Have you, a former navigator, really forgotten the nameless distress signal? How they use massive collisions to simulate the gravity wave frequency used by the Express to warp jump? Not even imaginated spaces can block out a signal like that. My companions have known your secret for a while. In a minute or so, you might see your scheme start to fall apart. Or is it seconds, not minutes?
Huh. Oh, nicely done. But you have a really terrible habit. Does becoming a navigator mean always facing danger on your own? Well, since this game of ours is ending soon, can you guess how many people I have lined up to play the same game? Go on. You have one chance to guess the answer. The probability of you stopping me is 0.
What exactly are you planning to do?
Who says the great destroyer of Elation came to Plain Arcadia to kill Aha? You are not my target. They are not my target. Shall I officially announce my plan? In the name of Terminus, his journey ends here.
What? The fuck out of here, my turn.
Igniting the Express's engine is definitely a tad too dramatic if Himiko just wants us to rescue survivors with the Express.
What was she in?
If Asad Pramat was close by, then he would have discovered any clues Himiko left behind. So... her message seems pretty standard. But only we'll know what she really means, because we're the Nameless?
Something about the engine of the Express? Has Himiko mentioned something of this sort in previous?
Well, I kind of zone out whenever Himiko starts talking about warps and calibrating coordinates and all that. Power of remembrance, activate! Aha! I remember now. We were back in Penacone talking about the Charmony Festival, and Himiko said the family sent a music box as an invitation? And that...
But the box that was sent to us was slightly unusual. The music it played had off-key notes in the background. I recorded these dissonant notes, and they were a perfect match with the gravity wave frequency when the Express made its warp jump. Also, the Express engine's spatial curvature was its encryption key.
A distress call method regularly used by the Nameless.
I remember now. Pearl said something similar not too long ago.
A conflict broke out between Miss Himiko and an entity suspected to be a self-Pramod. A gravitational wave effect caused by a giant mass was observed.
Himiko is hinting that we should use the gravity probe on the Express to receive her signal.
That's exactly...
If that's the case, we need to get ready as soon as possible.
It'll take some time to clear the passage to the Express. Sunday, do you have a way to contact the conductor?
The distance does not pose a problem for tuning. However, my birds must first lock on to the conductor as their target. I will do my best. Please, excuse me for a moment.
Check on everyone else doing it. Damn, why we gotta always keep checking on everybody? Just need one more, one more.
I received a message that Silverwolf has arrived at Pearlux Tower. Together with Pearl, she'll repair the communication systems across Plain Arcadia. Then, with Graffia's assistance, they'll attempt to reenact the ritual from a millennium ago, folding all of Plain Arcadia back into the canvas. The most extreme measure of protection. How's the situation here? Very good. Go ahead and do your part. As for the rest, leave it to me.
Good news, everyone. The conductor is safe and sound.
The detective's eyes take in everything.
Oh,
his face is inscrutable. The rate of his respiration is tellingly 0.3 seconds above normal. By all indications, he is uneasy.
Uneasy? Who?
The source of his unease is the little raccoon's imminent departure on a mortal journey, and the survivors of the disaster that befell this city.
All right, Mr. N. And that'll do. You seem to have time on your hands. Help me clear this passage.
900 credits an hour plus 2 bananas does not cover this task, Mr. Ashvale.
Shut your mouth then. Go on patrol. As a detective's assistant, your job is to keep an eye on everything when the detective is otherwise occupied.
My bird has located them. I am able to share what the conductor is seeing. A moment, please, while I inform them of the situation.
Any progress?
Yes. The conductor says they have locked on to a weak gravitational wave and are decoding it.
Pom-Pom sure is glad that everybody's okay. Oh, conductor! Oh, we missed you too. Pom-Pom received Himiko's message. Repeating it now. The source of Asad Kramad's power is fear. He exploits people's fears to imaginate future when another possibility is observed. This apocalypse will be over, and also each and every one of us nameless is making it to the next stop. This part is the conductor's heartfelt wish.
So, Asat Pramad is a Lord Ravager that observes and imaginates possibilities.
That explains why I could never land a blow on him.
When people saw the Lord Ravager's descent, they were gripped with fear, despair, and everything else that comes with an apocalyptic end. Those very emotions fed this catastrophe and made a possibility become reality.
Himiko said we need to observe another possibility for this apocalypse to be overwritten. Observe another possibility. How do we do that?
Build a crowd, then defeat Asat Pramad in front of them. That's the easiest way. But I'll just create hundreds of clones to hide behind, and no one will be able to lay a finger on him. That's another of his tricks by manipulating possibilities.
So we don't actually have any way of defeating that old dice head.
Who says we're out of options? If we somehow witness all his possibilities, then he would collapse into just one being due to the effect of observation. I will activate the formation plume I've set up all over the Arcadia, then use the vision of the Rainbow Spiritus Kalachakra Sky Plume.
General, do you require my cooperation like during SparksyCon?
Each reading drives the murky future towards a definite outcome, a collapsed quantum state, even if that outcome isn't to one's liking. The Eye of Ishvara would transcend mere sight and permeate throughout this realm. The Kalachakra Sky Plume would predict the future of all beings at tens of billions of instances per second. That's right, Mr. Sunday. I would like you to expand the range of your tuning.
You mean to determine the future of Asat Pramad through observation? But, as I recall, as your observation expands, it will anchor the fate of this world.
Observation is for him to worry about. I want you to become my eyes and look for me. The fate Asat Pramad imaginated is imminent, and there is no path for the future in it. Only Ishvara, only observers with sufficient strength and personal freedom have what it takes to make choices that trace the path to our future. I also need a place with a good vantage point. Something like a towering structure.
How confident are you in this plan succeeding, General?
Even if the chance of success is only a coin toss, once I enter the fray myself, I always treat it as a 100% certainty.
I'll fight by your side too. Even if there is only half a chance of success. I will do all I can to ensure you two remain connected through tuning.
Then, Dan Hung, March, and I will clear the passages as soon as possible to ensure the Express can depart.
And myself, he, and General Yao Guang will force the collapse of Asat Pramat's clones, granting us a way to his true form.
Thank you, Sunday. Before you boarded the Express, you said that you didn't understand trailblazing. And yet, you have fought alongside us in the most dangerous moments of our journey.
No, Mr. Yang. I should be the one thanking all of you. Before boarding the Express, I was just a traveler looking for answers. You all taught me to trailblaze and walk the stars. To hold fast to the hands of those around me when facing difficulties. It is my honor to be able to provide assistance.
You really look like one of the Nameless now.
Thank you too, General Yao Guang. The Express will meet you as soon as we rescue Himiko.
And that's when we'll defeat Asat Pramod together.
And when we do bring Himiko home, each and every one of us will be accounted for as well.
You still have time. Go and say your goodbyes to your friends before we set off. Meet me at the end.
The young man's
off to save the world again, Nameless? I'm staying to help your friends dig out the Express. Go on. I'll take care of everything here.
I knew you were leaving soon. Take care. Don't lose.
I'm off. See you later.
Why do you look like that? What's happening? The little Furbos and I will be here waiting to hear the story of how you claimed victory over Asat Pramod.
Boss, you absolutely must win! We'll be waiting to shoot your victory.
I've already sent out the press release. Just waiting to fill in the time and location of the victory.
Oh, winner, winner! Boss is definitely winning!
Are you ready?
Hell yeah.
Before we set off, there's something I'd like you to keep safe from me. Please, hold on to my strategy pouch. Open it when you are in need of the hunt. Our future destiny. Remember when we were at SparksyCon and you saw the wheel and woe lots hanging over me?
I remember. But you commanded me not to tell you what they said.
I'd like you to keep your eyes on me as much as possible. 30 years ago, I used the Decalite reflection barrier to divine the tides of battle for the Fonghu. But, in a moment of blind arrogance, I turned my back on what destiny had revealed, and dared to wield the Rainbow Spiritus to twist the very threads of causality. But karma was on the way to punish me. That day, I became entangled with the barrier at a single point, left to drift endlessly through time and space. A healer named this unusual condition temporal dislocation. Put simply, there's always a chance that I could suddenly disappear at any moment, if I'm not observed for even a second. I restrain myself with the Nexus Sapientiae, forged by the Yuchue Artisanship Commission. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We can't afford a single mistake in this operation. You must keep an eye on me always, no matter the fate that I'm anchored to. I had already decided my fate when I set foot in this world. You are only a witness, not the one wielding the blade.
will be keeping an eye on you both.
I'll give you a signal from atop.
Afraid you must get past it if you want to reach that tower.
It spotted us!
Fret not. I will protect you.
Himiko and another me had a bet on how far you would get. What if we made a bet too? On whether Himiko is living or dead?
Good enough for killing time.
Never fight it. Because it fights back. Asat Kumar, your elation is just supreme idiocy. That thing over there. What is that?
I've seen it at Star Rail Fest. Likely a device that collects people's wish power.
He has courageously challenged an ancient Leviathan of the Sith, and his chosen weapon is a standard plain Arcadian ambience prop. As I said, he is peak. At last, the long-awaited prey road. Monster versus protagonist.
I'm sick of this guy's trifling gimmicks.
The drop rates are this bad.
Keep it together. Remember our plan.
I think that should be able to kill him.
Thunder Coil is starting to have trouble keeping up with me. This is my chance.
Wait, so we're back at the TV station? If I'm not mistaken.
Good enough for killing time.
We're here. Get ready, Sunday.
Careful. Asat Pramod just appeared above you.
Smart of you to lead a Xianzhou general to her death. How honorable and entertaining it would be to challenge the Demon Lord and save the world alone. But yes, is better than one. Still, I was not expecting a diviner. To think I should have the honor of meeting the divine foresight, Bane of Ventilia. What can she do for you? Reveal your victory odds? Predict your weal and woe? Whatever she divines, I will block its path. What will you do now?
Then I, a diviner that never grants an audience to anyone, will teach you a lesson. Asat Pramad. A general and a diviner have completely different duties. A general breaks formations from behind, and a diviner destroys them from the front. And did you say you will block every path I divine? Sorry, but creating paths where there are none is the expertise of trailblazers. Now, shall I read your fortune? See your myriad possibilities condense until eventually only one remains. Defeat. The rainbow surveys the heavens, perceiving 1,000 forms. Across the meridians of destiny, the Jade Abacus reveals its script. The celestial eye opens and shuts as calamity and fortune reveal themselves.
I see it. So this insight is what the Eye of the Hunt has to offer.
Good. I see it too. Asat Pramad, your fate is sealed.
What a brilliant reversal! Now, this is the resistance I have been looking for. Exhausting all possibilities. Plotting every scheme. Just hurling everything at me. In short, elation! How unfortunate that this coming perfect apocalypse will not be seen by you, General Yao Guang. I see the rope that tethered your existence here has snapped. I do not believe we will meet again in this lifetime.
I have nothing left to give. Ishvara, please, take Asat Pramad to his fated defeat.
General! Pity. You were so close. She put her life on the line for you to have this sliver of a chance. Just like Himiko. Don't let their sacrifices come to nothing. You know, protagonist, it's actually heartbreaking that those clones are gone. But she did deliver you here, to me. It's time for a veteran navigator to point the way forward for you.
The Vantage Moon Courtyard?
A terrifying enemy is near, but you stand alone, helpless. How often have you been in such a predicament, protagonist? This is how trailblazing expeditions always end, no? Don't worry. As the former navigator myself, I may provide you with some instruction, just as Akivili instructed me. And I instructed Falcon Amundsen. Perhaps Perhaps instruction is too formal a word. Young people these days can't stand such formality. How about we make it a bit friendlier? You quiz me, and next you can ask me questions. 8 about me, about Aha, about Akivili, about the future of the cosmos, about you even. Because once 8 questions are done, you're dead. Did you forget? We are the only 2 supplicants with a chance of winning the Phantasmoon game. Because the die happened to land on 8. Because there are 8 supplicants in the games. Or perhaps because we first met in Emphorius. Another 8! You're not interested in stories and secrets? Of course, this universe also has a button reserved. But let me remind you, this is the last time we...
Is this guy actually serious? Himiko hasn't escaped yet, and there's no news from the Express. I should try to delay him for as long as possible. If we want to have... Why would I believe a Lord
Looks like you're not so opposed to my offer. How about we add a wild card to this boring trivia game then? Give your answers to the die you're holding. Roll the die. If your roll is a critical success, you get to uncover my deepest secret. I will answer every question, even if it works against me. I'll share a candid truth, though it won't necessarily be. I still answer, but only in half-truths. It shouldn't pose any problem for our protagonist. You can... Oh. Did General Yao Guang bind me just now? You should really trust her. Besides, it's been a long time since I've just offered myself up to the chessboard of fate. How exciting to have every outcome based on pure pride. Now...
What do I ask?
Right now, among infinite possibilities, countless versions of you are asking me endless, not strange at all. Faced with fate and the universe, people have endless questions. It's asking and answering that make us who we are. Don't hold back. Go ahead and ask your most pressing question.
Since you're open to answering anything, let's talk about the Lord Ravager's weaknesses.
The Lord Ravager's weaknesses? How greedy, child. You just asked 7 questions at once. But then again, who could pass up the chance to gossip about colleagues? But I only answer 1 question at a Fantilia loathes stubborn minds, hosts she can't seize. She abhors the taste of human courage. Her greatest weakness is her insatiable greed, always wanting everything at once. So, 7 questions left.
About the Stellaron inside of me. How much do you know?
What a pity that we should live with failure for most of our lives. The Stellaron is a gift. An unparalleled gift from the Eons. It gives you power, guides you, and makes you unique. You may ask?
I once met my other self in Amphorius.
Oh, this is a most interesting discovery. Might you also possess the gift of grasping? Unfortunately, even I do not know the answer to that question. It's beyond what I can. To make amends, this question won't count against you, may ask?
Why were so many people calling me Akivili along the way?
How lucky. Although the question you asked is difficult to answer. They call you Akivili because not only are you the successor, but at the core level, you are becoming the focus of the path of the Trailblazer. This isn't imitation. It's the path itself responding, naturally, to the absence of its god. You are not them yet, but you are headed in that direction. Even more important is the thing inside.
Stellaron.
Correct. I've already answered your question about 5 left.
Bro, I don't even.
I'm sure it's nothing to you, but do you mind
Understandable. I've met a lot of people who love coming at me, yelling their slogans. But you would rather know all the strategies to beat the... Don't worry. My answer won't disappoint you. But of course, you'll... Curses! Your failed roll stings more for me than it does for you. What an opportunity to miss out on. Well then, you unknowingly found a way to defeat me when you were fighting back against Full Wish. Try your hardest to remember. You already know what 4 questions left.
What exactly did you do during this Phantasmoon Games?
This is a very complicated question. And well, all villains are always waiting for the opportunity. But if I had to start from the beginning, I'm afraid you wouldn't have the patience to listen to the end. Why don't you ask about something you're interested in? Come on. Roll the die. We'll... I am willing to answer your most pressing question about this particulars. Why would I? My relationship with Full Wish has always been above board. There's no need to compel a prospect as driven for revenge as she was. And it's impossible to include anyone like her in any complex scheme. All one could do at this point was set her free and allow her to shine. Of course, She needed a small gift for motivational purposes, which I provided. A sliver of Shuhu. That's it? I was hoping you'd dig a little deeper. Going over my past schemes is actually quite a treat. You may still ask me 3.
Can you tell me the real truth about the Phantasm games?
I bet you figured it out long ago, didn't you? Oh! Critical success! Then perhaps I should clear things up a bit more. Across countless generations, the supplicant's wish power has gathered here, coursing through the abundant Elwood into the veins of the path. It soothes the ever-starving husk and keeps it from rising again. People believe the supplicant's miracle was created to please Aha, but this is wrong. People believe the markings around the mask measure how much wish power each supplicant has gathered. But they're wrong. Those markings are telling everyone this. If you want to lull the veracity into sleep, you must fill them. Only when the hunger and thirst of the slumbering beast are satiated with wish power can the beings of Ahatopia struggle on into the next Amber Era. And then Aha will appear to reward this savior by sharing 1 minute of their life. Everyone is envious of the infinite power of the Eons and their eternal light. But who can comprehend their suffering on those paths, bound by their own authority? Becoming unfeeling instruments of the law. Even a god as close to humanity as for humans. The prize of these games lasts for only a fleeting minute. But for an eon, it's a free and blissful reprieve from the shackles of their path. Do you understand now? The Phantasm games are a holiday for a god. Only during such a respite can elation, vulnerable and unguarded, be killed. Only 2 questions.
You said you used to be the Navigator. So, is the Eon of Trailblaze still alive?
Hey! That's a critical Looks like I have to tell you the secret myself. And Akivili must reveal. Akivili is dead, but perhaps they are still alive in a way even they never expected. The fall of an eon is simply a change to the form in which they currently exist. No one knows if this is something they planned. According to Nameless who have met Akivili, they frequently mention the origin and end, the tree of existence, and what lies beyond the paths. After all, bound within finite space and time, there is only one place the Eon of the Trailblaze longs to reach, beyond the universe. And so, I witnessed the fall of an Eon. That power that unveiled the stars and traversed space. In the end, it left nothing but an inconsequential point of light at the edge of existence. Final question. Think carefully.
There's something I've thought about from the start. Tell me, is Himiko still alive? Do you really have no feelings for your daughter?
Hearing that question is a relief. Pay no mind to the role. I'll be honest with you. Of course Himiko is still alive. At least on the stage I've meticulously prepared for her. She will play an important role, and is now awaiting her curtain call. Life is like this. One chance journey after another. One whim after another. Playing someone's father, becoming someone's friend, and at times, someone's lover. Then, by a twist of fate, I let a girl with no future begin to dream of the stars and of lands yet to be I have never understood why the seeds I planted by chance would always take root in unexpected ways. I never expected them to bear fruit, such as Graphia or Himiko. It feels like a curse. Like fate's cruelest mockery of me. Just like that night 15 years ago, I had the chance to crush the Express again, but I hesitated. No to both. I've never fully understood that lapse in judgment. I still ask myself why.
No matter the reason, you caused a huge mess for your colleagues.
A few weeks ago, Himiko returned to her hometown and brought you back with her. That was the moment I finally understood why I didn't shoot down the Express 15 years ago. It had nothing to do with acting as a father or trailblazing, but for a destruction that spanned 15 years, to set her on a journey to gain what was most precious, only to shatter it all in the cruelest way. What truly matters is this. I will have you bring an end to this world, here and now. It's the most vicious joke I can play on plain Arcadia, on myself, and on the fate of the universe. Take a guess. Will this joke amuse Aha?
You want to use my Stellaron?
The worlds the Astral Express deals with. How could they be without a Stellaron? Boom! 15 years ago, during the blood-stained games, all the supplicants died violent deaths. Then, the husk ran out of wish power and grew agitated, craving a blood sacrifice. 15 years later, a hero from the Express shone brightly throughout the games. His Stellaron overflowing with wish power. The perfect sacrificial piece. All right. Now that I've answered the 8 questions, I now need to... Kids these days. Show some respect and put your phone away when your elder is talking. Huh?
This is exactly what we're living in this world right now. God damn, bro. I gotta use this? Yee! I got Gilgamesh! Light cone! Yo, it's pouring like crazy right now. Well, actually, I actually don't mind that because this room needs to cool the fuck down. It's been hot this whole fucking day. Even when I was working since 3 a.m. in the morning. And yes, somehow I'm still awake. I at least had 2 to 3 hours sleep during my during when I'm on the clock, so that 3 hour nap kind of helped. That's about it. I'm not pulling any more. Where's Gilgamesh? I'm taking it all the way to 80. Yay! Damn, this one takes wind. Okay. I mean, I can replace Donghans for Tycian. Give it somewhat of healing. let's see what happens. Yeah, let's see what happens. That's all I can say.
What kind of nonsense is that? Boring. But canceling an elderly person's pension account like that, doesn't her conscience hurt at all?
You treat other people's lives and suffering like numbers on a die, toying with them at will. So why do you fall apart when it's your turn?
Your curiosity is commendable, but you've already used up all your questions. So I won't be answering anything you
Doesn't matter. We've stalled long enough as it is. You don't need to answer the following question. I just want to know. If I swing at that thing you have for a head, would it break?
What the fuck is only us? So why do you give us an option to choose characters?
What's the rush? The show.
I was thinking your show's about to end.
Finally, we made it.
Pom-Pom promised each and every one of us nameless.
After all, the Fluffy's protagonist hasn't gotten on board yet.
Oh, we got Terra and Evernight.
Let's show this guy what real nameless are made of.
Here we go. Companions have entered the ring, and the supporting cast has taken the stage. The dawn turns the flame.
Hey, I think I should have chose fucking stick with Terra Donhon, cause like
Don't thank me.
All for the thrill. This next round, real gaming is ready.
Fateful clouds scatter. Good luck. An explosive start.
This is Honkai.
With all your talk about friendship and justice.
Lay this big snow globe. Stir the sky. This backup is god tier.
Stars favor us.
The future is great.
Thank you for your help. That over. Don't thank me.
Wiped him out.
People always say that. Observe the heavens with my divination. Best of luck. An explosive start.
Those who pass the challenge are worthy of a reward. What I mean is, you've earned the right to face Phase 2. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you my second mask?
All for the thrill.
They say luck is a form of strength. Come on, let's see your strength. Reward time.
Top tier play.
one extra turn where it fixed about a cent. Cause Hyacinth to taunt.
Don't thank me.
Stars favor us.
People always say that the observe the heavens with my divination. Hence the plug. An explosive start.
This is Honkai.
Alright, enough joking around. Time to get serious.
Oh shit.
Now, feast your eyes on what I attained in my first battle to the death with the Great Destroyer. My third mask. You shall witness the reality of all things turning to silence. The three calamities have come. The myriad colors returning to the void. I shall extinguish this world's laughter and offer up my mourning.
Stay sharp. I'll provide cover.
Perish. I'll break. You can't protect anyone. I will erase them one by one, right before your very eyes. Return to silence.
Damn, what the fuck?
Once again, the Express is full. How boring. Now, you and I both see the imminent apocalypse. You've failed. The game ends here.
Himiko went that way earlier? Himiko? Everyone! Where are you?
And the Astral Express, readying for departure. Its lights illuminating the dark. Beneath your feet are countless paths, and they're surrounded by nameless stars. You saw a path no one had ever trod before. Then you set off on it. This is the sight I see every day. And it has never lost its clarity. I would like to see it too. Let's just call it a long overdue compensation. It's time we set off once more. Akivili. Oh. There you are.
Himiko! You're okay. Oh, thank goodness. What just happened? All I remember is you protecting me amidst the chaos. But when I opened my eyes again, I was already in this.
Are you scared? Worried you've lost?
No. I wouldn't have such thoughts.
That's right. It's not over yet.
The Express? What is this place?
It's a scene from my memories. 15 years ago, I encountered the Astral Express for the first time on this beach.
March. Donhan. Where is everyone? We have to get back to the fight somehow. We can't keep everyone waiting. Let's go, Himiko. Whatever it takes, we're getting out of here.
I'm sorry. I can't go with you. I understand. You have many questions. About the battle. About me. And about the Express's crash. I didn't expect it to appear in this manner either. Haven't you figured it out yet? This frozen moment in time is your very own creation. In the moment I embraced you, I guess the Stellaron heard my final wish.
Final?
I promised someone that when the moon over my hometown was full again, I would go back to see her. To let her know I had made the most of this borrowed life and found companions I could trust with all my heart.
All right. It's a deal. When I return from the world in canvas, you can make us... let Shush make us some coffee, huh? Then we'll settle in and listen to your story.
It's a shame. I'll have to take a rain check on that coffee, but at least I still have the chance to honor a promise from long ago.
I know. The her you're talking about is Motoko.
I'm so glad to hear you say her name. It means she'll always be remembered by someone, even if the universe forgets. As long as someone still remembers her name, our trailblazing will never end. But as the navigator, it's not just her promise I have to keep. I have to honor my promise to all of you. And to you, kid. This time, you must set out on your own. You have to go alone, coming. What did you say when you created me? I quote, "If I die, I want to die where the stars are within reach." But now, you have everything you need to set off. Even time. The one thing you were missing is now in your hand. But the weathering curse can't be healed. How did you do it? Sorry. I made a decision on my own while you were No. They didn't answer us. This Phantom Moon Games has no winner. But I saw a shadow peek out from behind the moon. It said, "Apologies. I am not the elation, so I cannot reward you in their stead. But a Phantom Moon Games with only bloodshed and no miracles wouldn't be very satisfying. So I can offer up the strength I've accumulated to grant you a wish. Unfortunately, it's a limited wish, so it can't make all your dreams come true. But it should be enough to offer some small assistance." What exactly was... I made a wish to the Phantom Moon. In exchange... an exchange of Himiko's and Motoko's destinies. Not for a minute, but for a lifetime. The brand of destruction can never be erased, but it can be passed on to someone willing to bear it. To think the answer was so simple. So that's why Murata-Hiro left nothing behind. He was a kind person, just like you. No! This can't be true! This is so unfair! I don't want my wishes to be granted at the cost of someone else's life. We made a promise. You were the one who was supposed to embark on a new journey. To fly to the stars and see all those worlds for me. We made a promise. That's right. If you were awake, your wish would have been clear. For Motoko to have a fulfillment. But if I left you behind to travel the stars alone, I wouldn't be the ideal navigator we talked about. You nurtured me with stories of the Astral Express. You sketched me into existence, and you brought me to life. The you that you never imagined would grow up became a truly remarkable adult in the end. I'm the grown-up you. A navigator who, despite never having taken a single step, has already experienced so much. And a Himiko like that would surely pass on the hope of continuing the journey to the next generation. Wouldn't she? So, don't be sad. My trailblazing ends here, but it also begins here. I just wanted you to see the world outside. To see the starry sky I told you about. I'm here now. I can see it. Do you hear that, Himiko? When the urge to go and see for yourself, no matter what, swells up inside you, your fire has this engine. Go, Himiko. Start up the Express. Walk a path without the Eon's protection and become your own god. Then, grant me this wish. When you've become like me, return here with all your stories. Motoko, when the Phantom Moon is full again, I will be there as I have promised. I will come back with so many stories to tell you. So, deal. If you can't find me to share your stories, then tell them to the moon, like a morning actor. Now let's get on the Express together. As we travel through the atmosphere and fly toward the stars, I will become a star and watch over you forever.
So, are you going to say goodbye to us too? Just like Motoko?
If I could, I'd wish for this moment to come a little later too. But that's how it is for the Nameless. The journey always begins and ends when you least expect it. Don't worry too much. I just have to depart for the next stop.
No! I'll never accept this plan.
I used to be afraid of goodbyes like this too. Whenever that happens, I just look up at the sky. Up there are the same stars we gazed at together for countless nights. I know you'll see all those sights in my stead and experience all those stories as wonderful and strange as imagining. You understand all of this, don't you? So, be brave and stop this talk about sacrifices. Tell March for me if there's anything she likes in my wardrobe. She can have it.
She has enough clothes as it is.
Tell Don Hung that he'll have more on his plate, so he shouldn't try to carry everything all by himself.
I'll help him.
Yeah, this is sad.
Tell
We're
Will.
really losing Himiko.
I really wanted to go with him to his homeland, but I never thought I'd be the one to step off the Express first.
I don't think you want to go to his homeland.
I'm sorry.
Honkai Impact, there it is.
I'll tell him.
And tell Pom-Pom, if no one's going to use the coffee machine or the beans, just toss them. Make space for future passengers.
Well.
And one more thing.
about
about
to say.
someday. Tell him not to be so uptight all the time. Plenty of people come and go on the express.
I'm gonna be like, damn, y'all forgot about Sunday.
He should feel free to do as he pleases, not feel so burdened.
Yo, this is hurting the Trailblazer.
And finally, you're the one I'm most worried about. Have you been satisfied with your journey so far? You don't have to say it. Keep the answer in your heart. You still have a long journey of trailblazing ahead of you. So walk on. Walk this path without the Eon's protection, and become your own god. And then, you can grant my wish. Come back here and tell me all about your amazing stories. If you can't find me, just look up at the stars. And as always, I'll be there to light up the entire night sky for you.
Another turning point in destiny. We meet again. For the Express to begin its journey once more, Himiko reached the end of hers.
Get lost. This isn't the end.
8 days ago, you arrived with the Astral Express at Plain Arcadia. 8 hours ago, Assad Pramod appeared. 8 minutes ago, you declared war on him. And 8 seconds ago, you lost. In 8 seconds, Himiko will sacrifice her life. In 8 minutes, you will return to the battlefield. In 8 hours, a god's great hammer will fall. In 8 days, a paradise will collapse under its own weight. A beast will begin its sacred feast. A divine infant will fall to the mortal world. With its first cry, it will usher in an era of madness for the entire cosmos. And a god will retreat into hiding forever. Their laughter heard no more. This is the path I have walked, and one of countless possibilities. But that doesn't matter.
I don't get it. This is her. This is him for the future. Why is why is a female?
Wish Himiko made to the Stellaron, and it only leads to one end. Are you willing to accept such a future? What a shame. You still fail to understand what I'm saying. I'm asking you, who is still on the path of the Trailblaze, are you willing to accept such a future? to do. So many others have made the same decision. Make a wish to the Stellaron. Let your wish replace her somewhere along this journey. You've already found it.
Each and every one of us nameless is making it to the next stop. And all the promises, oaths, dreams, and pacts, I'm not leaving a single one behind.
Oh, as it should be. I made the same choice once and lost everything because of it. But you have to get used to loss before you can move on. Set forth once more, Akivili. Our paths will cross eventually. And when that day comes, I will personally bring your journey to its end.
I'm just curious. I'm trying to see if there's anything.
Surprises sure go hand in hand with you.
Alright, we got everything.
All's revealed in divine.
Final reform.
Countless should it will count.
General Yao Guang, thank you. Your presence comes with the great fortune.
You must become used to loss in order to continue onward. I refuse to believe that. Not now, not ever. My unfulfilled promises. I will fulfill them all tomorrow. I will prove that we can move onward without making these so-called sacrifices. So, the Astral Express only has one navigator, no matter the reason. I won't let anything take you away from me.
Don't forget about us.
Don't worry. We're here.
Thank you for fulfilling the promise. Venturing to uncharted worlds isn't all that motivates us to move forward. We also have promises of the past. The Astral Express is setting forth anew. This journey shall lead us starward!
Oh. Gundam!
Clouds scatter. Rise toward new dawn.
And Pagana's legacy. What's going on here? What? I'll just make it the Astral Express's legacy.
Just like 15 years ago. You're not a god who determines fate. You're just a deserter, denying the very path you walked. See how the trailblazers who came after you will walk the path you were too afraid to finish. There's no need to pray for grace.
Oh, the third boss fight that has a voice soundtrack.
Time to unwind. Let me teach you some moves.
Don't thank me.
Wait him out. Future is great. Unlimited firepower. Next round.
Oh shit.
No matter the ebb and flow of fate, don't stay within the lines.
Even in the face of tempestuous seas, we always align.
Even without the upper hand, fight for what's right.
Even if the world forgets you, leave hindsight aside.
My man Sonny didn't do none of he gotta come up with his own shit.
Finally, when the wheels turn against you,
Go ahead.
That was epic. I'm not gonna lie, that was fucking epic. Did the whole world watch how we kicked his ass?
The lost navigator has reached his final destination. And with that, the Astral Express has taken down another Lord Ravager.
Well, technically, the first one you didn't 100% defeat it. You wounded her, but you didn't defeat it. Now, Iron Tomb, yes, we defeated. And this is the second one we truly, unless he pulls some bullshit.
Yes. I'm back.
Himiko! Oh, that outfit looks so cool. You really look the part of a navigator now.
Damn, Marge, you trying to say she...
The giant robot was right.
Oh, you're fetish with giant robots. And I still...
Are you okay? Just now. That was the Stellaron inside you, wasn't it?
We still need to go back to why they fucking changed Welt's voice actor, like...
I don't know what happened. But I'm sure he took a lot of the heat from me in that battle. And thank you, everyone. Sunday, I'd like to have a proper chat with you. As the
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Children. I'm not dead yet.
Take that spear and stab it
You
with
hear
a
the
hand.
laughter of the people. They are leaving the ruins and setting off once more. The wish power cast upon you has dissipated. Your blood-stained games are over.
After all this, I'm sure you wouldn't want to call me father anymore. But being your father has been a true pleasure.
Fuck up.
Of all the possibilities you glimpsed, did you ever see one where you lost?
I've seen more than you can possibly imagine. Look forward to what's to come. Protagonist. The tremors of the Stellaron will shift the cosmos's fate onto a different trajectory.
Even if the Stellaron distorts my wish, I will rewrite it.
Then I shall wait with anticipation. What a magnificent strike. Pagana's legacy. When it first embarked on its journey, the stars were still brand new. Like a die thrown high in the air, yet to land.
Wait. Something's not right.
The cracks in the earth are spreading. How is this possible?
What? The husk of the veracity is stirring?
You have defeated me and won your reward. The chance to save this world. That is, if you can make it out of their maw with everyone still breathing. Good luck. Now, run.
Wait, so we end this as the mall's about to, you know. I find it so weird how we're another cliffhanger ending where like we should have just had whatever little bit left to escape. This is the only time I want you to have this extra instead of like, you know, like last week's Withering Wave. Oh shit, okay. Trying to find the fucking beach. I'll be right back. I'm really trying to find. Yeah, I think this is, yeah. Only because I seen that right there. That I hope is open. There's still more to do. What? What? How? How's there still more to do when there's nothing left on here, bro? I'm gonna end this live stream right here. We finally finished 3.4 main story. I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie, the beginning of the live stream, it was starting to get a little too boring, too much talking, but then when it started getting to the interesting thing that we did wanted to hear about, that's what really caught my attention. And that ending battle, I really hope whatever this second cliffhanger happens, Assad is finally dead. We don't gotta deal with him no more. But yeah. And I was able to get Gilgamesh 5-star light cone for free. All's worked up a good live stream. So just gotta double check something. Cause like, what's going to happen tomorrow? Now it's showing that the weather's gonna be fine. Then 2 days ago, it showed that the weather was gonna be horrible. It's like we can't. At this point, I'm not gonna pay attention to this weather shit anymore. Cause this has been a back and forth. Doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever. I'm done. But I'm gonna take my word that it's gonna be a great weather tomorrow, and y'all not getting an unexpectedly live stream. Simple as that. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all gonna have to wait till Sunday or Monday for the next live stream. As for the next Honkai Star Rail live stream is when, when 3.5 is released. A week after it's released, then y'all get another Honkai Star Rail live stream. But that's about it. So thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll see y'all next time in part 70 live stream of Honkai Star Rail. So without any further ado, peace.